Come on in, guys. Holy cow. You couldn't ask for a better immunity challenge.
You are not wrong about that.
37 days in, let's get to today's immunity challenge. First things first, Danny, for the third time this season, gotta take back the necklace. You're gonna post the ringer today, Jeff. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs, and just like Danny said, this challenge won't be easy. For today's challenge, you're gonna race through a series of obstacles and down a giant water slide, collecting bags of puzzle pieces as you go. Once you have all 3 bags, you'll use the pieces inside to solve a word puzzle. First person to finish wins immunity, is guaranteed a spot in the final 3. Losers go to tribal council, where someone will become the 13th person voted out and the 6th member of our jury. We'll draw for spots, so we'll get started. Here we go, for immunity, guaranteed a spot in the final 3. Survivors ready? Go! The first step is to untie your first key. You gotta rip through those knots. Nothing easy on day 37. It's gonna be Danny heading in first. Here comes Stacy. Jeremiah gets his key. Barbara bringing up the rear. You gotta climb your way through your obstacle. This is meant to tire you out. Barbara's now heading in. Danny unlocking his first bag of puzzle pieces. Jeremiah gonna start unlocking. Here comes Stacy. It is a very tricky lock. You gotta find the right way to turn that key. Danny unlocks his first bag. Leave the key and move on. Barbara quickly unlocks her bag. Here comes Jeremiah with this bag. Stacy taking a little longer. Danny gonna head down the pole. Doesn't have to be beautiful. Here comes Jeremiah and Barbara. Danny places the first bag on his table. He is heading up the staircase for his second key. Jeremiah and Barbara are racing to place theirs. Danny would love to win his 4th individual immunity. But can anyone catch Danny? Jeremiah and Barbara are trying to catch Danny. Danny's begun untying his second key. Stacy places her first bag, trying to stay in it. Jeremiah and Barbara are starting to untie. Danny unties his second key. He is heading down the slide. He is heading back into the horse. Barbara unties her second key. She is right behind Danny. Both are heading for their second bag. Jeremiah's coming with the second key. Jeremiah with an awkward landing, but he gets back up. Danny is ripping through this course. Barbara just trying to catch up to Danny. Here comes Stacy with their second key. Whew. Danny now unlocking his second bag. Here comes Barbara. Both are at a steady pace right now. Jeremiah is making his way. This challenge is picking up very quickly. Barbara out of nowhere unlocks her second bag. She has overtaken Danny, who appears to be struggling. Barbara's racing to place her second bag. Danny unlocks his second bag. Danny gonna try to catch up to Barbara. She is heading for her 3rd and final key. Danny throwing his bag on the table. Doesn't want to lose a second of time. Barbara gonna try to maintain her lead. Danny is sprinting out like crazy. That has to be the fastest I've ever seen him run. He has literally caught up to Barbara at this point. Jeremiah places his second bag. Danny and Barbara are neck and neck right now. They're untying their 3rd and final key. Jeremiah gonna try to catch up to them. And Stacy gonna try not to fall out of this challenge. Danny has his final key untied. Barbara also has hers untied. Danny heading to unlock his 3rd and final bag. And Barbara is right beside him. Stacy slowing down up the staircase. I'm so exhausted. Barbara and Danny are racing against each other. Jeremiah has his final key. He is heading down the slide. Barbara would love to win her first immunity challenge. Danny would love to start a Lego Survivor record. Danny now unlocking his 3rd and final bag. Jeremiah making quick pace. Here comes Stacy with their final key. Let's go, Stacy. Looks like we're gonna have 3 people on the puzzle soon. Jeremiah has seemingly caught up to the rest. Stacy, though, is in dead last right now. Danny unlocks his 3rd and final bag. Head down the pole and start working on your puzzle. Danny's starting to untie his bag. Barbara unlocks her 3rd and final bag. She's gonna be working on her puzzle. Danny, though, has an early time advantage. He is already untying his bags. Barbara's starting to untie now. Jeremiah unlocks his 3rd and final bag. Jeremiah's not even using the pole. Ow, my legs. I'm good, don't worry. Danny now working on the puzzle. There are also pieces inside of your chest. Barbara ties all of her pieces. Jeremiah has all his pieces out. Danny and Barbara are gonna start arranging their puzzle. Stacy unlocks her third and final bag. We're now gonna have everyone working on the puzzle. This is where the challenge is gonna get even harder. You are only looking for a 3-letter word. Right now it may look like complete gibberish. Not to mention you have an extra piece that can throw you off. Why is this so hard? It may look like this puzzle is impossible, but there is a pattern that you can recognize. I mean, that makes a letter. A spot in the final 3 is not gonna be easy. Please help me, God. Everyone's continuing to rearrange pieces, just trying to get a clue. G, I, and then what? Everyone's just looking at each other's boards for hints. Just any sort of clue, any letter. If you want a spot in the final 3, you're gonna have to think. Danny readjusting some pieces. He's the only one of these 4 who have won the necklace. He's the only one who has tasted that sweet victory. Why can't I think right now? Will someone be able to beat him today? Jeremiah moving a lot of pieces around. Once you recognize the pattern, the puzzle becomes more clear. What is this last letter? It could be out of nowhere. Someone at the very last second could get this puzzle done. Check! Jeremiah out of nowhere thinks he has it. God, please be it. And he has it! Jeremiah wins individual immunity. Hey, good job, man. Let's go, Jeremiah! Guaranteed a spot in the final 3. A spot that I had to dig deep for. I just didn't think I could win a challenge. Hey, good job, man. Thanks, Danny. Jeremiah, come on over. This is a very new feeling for me. Your first individual immunity couldn't have come at a better time. Jeremiah, you are guaranteed a spot in the final 3. As for Stacy, Barbara, and Danny, one of the 3 of you will become the 13th person voted out and the 6th member of our jury. It will not be you, Jeremiah. You guys will have the afternoon to figure out who that will be. Grab your stuff, head back to camp. I'll see you tonight at Tribal.